Somebody's knocking at the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Do me a favor and open the door and let him in. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't get any type of banning or something like that because what do? Red, black listed or red listed. Sorry, all these notifications on my thing because a funny story I told in the other video about how 9 years ago I was wearing a dress just like this, well, a little bit more skimpier, and we were in like a high end mall, and like I'm never at the mall. And I was with Ariel that time, and I took a picture, and that picture is the picture that I use for my profile pictures because it's like one of the prettiest pictures of me. I took we were just taking pictures in dresses that we weren't gonna buy, right? So it's funny that the exact same color and like it's like I took that dress and remade it into um, this wedding thing. Let's show my mess. But anyways, it's a nice dress. Hold on, let me try to get up on this chair. Then I can show you. Okay, this is the dress. It's got a cut like that, but you could see yeah, because it was tailor made for me. It's very tailor made for me. So kudos to Aunt Jeanette. Thank you so much. You are the best. Um, yeah. So I think I'm playing with this whole live thing. I hope that's just me watching. I think that's just me because it kind of freaks me out when I think that somebody's watching me live right now. Like, I like the idea of videotaping something and then deciding if I want to put it up, but like this whole live thing is like, it's live. It's just live. So it went okay. Usually I come back from family gatherings full of guilt of what I should or should not have done, but not just smooth sailing. There's three things that weren't the best, three mistakes that I made, but overall, the grace of God, it didn't affect anything. Um, um, but yeah, the only thing too, like I would have liked to have sang for her, for her wedding, something, but I should be spending time with her, like know their story, their personal story a little bit more. Like anytime I ever sang for a wedding before, it's because I know the bride and the groom's personal story, so I can pick a song that is right in tune with the flow of love of that relationship. You know what I mean? Because you really don't want to just be singing for the purpose of singing without being in tune with what's going on with this couple. It's a funny it's very interesting. So yeah, besides that, um, like the first question I got asked was, "Are you still going to church?" My grandpa coached me. Grandpa Willie coached me before I went to this wedding. He's like, anything they ask you, just say it's personal and private. And I didn't say that because it's just like I'm just like, why do you care? Like, and that's what I asked. I'm just like, why are you? Oh, does Divine go to church? It's like that is just like a stupid question. I'm sorry. People say there's no such thing as a stupid question. That is a stupid question. And I really should have said it's personal and private because it's like I've never talked about church to my family ever. But it's just like these people be stalking me. Like, I don't know. Like, what is it to you? What is it to you if I go to church? And that's how I know, like, the devil is so real, because it's like, why do you care? Like, it doesn't. Kitty, I know you missed me, but gosh, does your tail have to be right in my slipper? But, like, yeah. So, what I did say is I said, yeah, I'm going to church. Because I felt like if I said it's personal and private, like Grandpa had told me to say, no, this is just an excuse. I'm not even listening to it myself. I should have just said it's personal and private, to let them know that that question is rude and like personal and private. Like, excuse my French, but what the fuck is it to you if I go to church? Like, does it add or take away from your life? Like, sorry, like fuck off. Like, fuck off. Because like I, that's a part where that I'm having a hard time with that right now. And that's a sort, like, like, I don't know, it's like someone saying, so are you fasting? It's like, that's not your business. That's not your business. It's like, oh my goodness. So anyways, my gosh. So I said, yeah, I'm going to church. I'm going to church. And you know what? My church is on TV and you can see me singing. I just tried to say like the happy, big up type things, because it's just like, yeah, I'll just tell them something positive and suffice their little mising, I guess. Like that was like, I don't want to say like that was a witchcraft question, but like that is just pure, just gossipy scuttlebutt, the type of things I don't want to get into. So, mind you, the person who was asking me, their hair is fully white. They're all gray. It's like they should be more grown. Like, ask me, come correct. Ask me a more right question. And it's like, what is a right question? There are right questions and there are wrong questions. When you're at a wedding, at a family gathering, where people are trying to remain civil, and the first question you're going to ask somebody is, so, hey, are you still going to church? Somebody intelligent has asked them. I have to remember people are operating from their level of understanding, but somebody intelligent has to ask themselves, like, is that a smart question to ask someone? And I'm not triggered. Like, I totally forgive this person and I don't even care. But I just thought, like, in the ethers, in the universe, like, I don't even put it to that person. I was like, the universe has asked me this question. It's just like, really? Really, devil? That's what you have to come to me with? Are you still going to church? Do you still breathe air? Like, so I thought it was just stupid and rude. And yeah, I just said all of the good stuff, like, is divine still going? It's like, what is it and it just shows me that these people have a mission to get people out of church. If you have to ask such a personal and interrogative and misering question like that, you have a mission. You have a mission. And it's true, like, I have been asked that by my professors before, and it's like, oh, like, their mission, every atheist mission in life is to get everybody out of church. But it's like what I wear. Or do you still wear dresses? Like, that's me. You do you. Make me do me. I don't tell nobody. I don't write no book. for nobody. I didn't even write a book. I don't even open my mouth and say, you should do this. I never, unless you are my child, I've never said that in my, my life. Unless you are my child, I have friends who screw 10 men a night, and I'll tell them nothing because they're grown. They can do whatever they want to. Let those who do this keep doing that, and let those who do this who keep doing that. And one day, whether y'all believe it's true or not, the chaff is going to be parted from the wheat. Two will be in the field, one will be taken up. That's all I'm saying. You do you. We gonna be together. We're gonna be together. We're gonna be together. We'll be right neck and neck. But I am not gonna answer for what you're doing, and you're not gonna answer for what I'm doing, and you're not gonna get the rewards or the punishment for what I'm doing. So, especially if you're not feeding me or putting money in my bank or putting food on my plate, don't ask me if I'm going to church. Don't ask me nothing like personal and private like that. Just don't. Just like it doesn't matter to you. And it shouldn't. It's creepy. I feel like it's cringe. That is cringe. Like, why are you asking that? Like, really? like seriously, you got some ulterior motives. Like, anyways, I'm trying to jump off of that, but yeah, you know. And then I heard a lot of talk, and I just wasn't impressed. Oh, we should get together. We should do this. We should do that. Yeah, I've been trying to do that since I've come in contact with this family, but I just get ignored. So I'm just like, I literally did this. Like, okay, I hear the talk. I yet to see the walking. So, but anyways, this dress with this jacket is just on point. But when I take it off, like the bottom is a nice cut, but yeah, it's really nice with this jacket. So anyways, Ariel's married. The wedding is over. My auntie Margaret, um, she had got a hotel for the day, and she didn't want to stay. She decided to drive home, so she went home. Me and Divine got to stay in the hotel, and my first, it was just really wonderful. It was really wonderful. My first day, like, I don't know, so tough. It's so tough to say these things out loud. My first day not praying and fasting on Saturday was I get to enjoy a continental breakfast. God could not be any better, and this is a testimony. This is not me boasting. And it's tough because it's like you want to do everything in secret, but then you don't want to deny who God is in your life and how he's been showing up in your life. And he always shows up through the spiritual things that you're doing. You know what I mean? You could be like, wow, I got this helicopter. You could just be like that. But when you tell the backstory, let's say like I gave up, I was praying, and the word helicopter came to me. And then, okay, maybe that's a bad deal. But the word helicopter came to me when I was praying. And then after I got the helicopter, it's like, if you tell about getting the helicopter without telling the whole I was praying part, but you're supposed to keep the praying part secret. So, and it's tough. It's tough for me to keep secrets because when I was a kid, My stepmother, she used to call me a liar all the time. She used to call me like a sneaky snake and da 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 and go on and on. So I just made it a point to just tell all my business, lay cards flat out, all the time, every day. Like it gets to the point where I incriminate myself a lot and get myself in a lot of trouble because I'm just telling everything. Because like, oh, you shouldn't, because you know people might. It's like, I don't care. I'm gonna be honest. I want to be transparent, and transparency is a value to me. And I'm glad that I just told that story because I just realized that like I probably can't be. I have a problem dealing with people or being around people who don't seem to be very transparent because that's like a high transparency is a high value to me. So somebody who probably just has healthy boundaries would seem very guarded to me, and I don't take to them, and I don't talk to them at all. So that's like most of the people that you see every day, because ain't nobody going to tell you their business unless they're like crazy. Like the people that I choose to be my friends who are just a little loopy. If anybody knows me, they know my friends, and they they bury it all. Yeah, I have people who are like they're here, they're heart people. They just do everything from their heart. Those are my best friends. Those have been my best friends, um, and it's been a fault. It's been a, how should I say, a burden, um, a vexation to me because they may not have the highest morals in life, but they live by their heart. And I just love people who are honest. They're not lying or hiding behind stuff. Because a lot of people, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. A lot of people today who you think are upstanding, good people, let me tell you something. They are the wickedest people ever, and they know how to hide it all day, every day. All day, every day, they're hiding it. They're hiding it from their kids, everybody, but they're wicked as hell. Like, wicked as hell. Like, strip club wicked, like real wicked, like really wicked people, like murder people, wicked. Like trust me, if you're grown, you've come across people in your life, maybe, and you've had some experience with with the nature of people. You know that there's some wicked people, and they look very upstanding. They go to they get to work on time before time. They get to work 50 minutes to work every day, every day. Every day they there 15 minutes early, and they make their coffee, and their clothes ain't got no spot ever, and like they always smiling, and life is grand, and they got a good word for you when they know nobody is watching. They in pedophilia. They in all types of nastiness and horrible stuff that you wouldn't even think about. Hopefully you're just not like them. I have to comfort my heart and try to believe that everybody is not like that. I know so many double crossing two life people, and I am not a two life person. Like it is what it is. You know what I mean? No, I am not going to swear in the sanctuary. That's his holy house, and that's where he dwells. No, I'm not going to bring my bad ways into the house of God. And when I mean bad ways, I don't mean like serious things, you know what I mean? Okay? I'm going to be more circumspect about how I act, because that is a holy place, and people get confused about what the word holy means, like set apart. Like, let's say you set apart some money for something, right? Set apart some money for something, you don't touch that money. So here's your finances over here. um everything is going on, and you need money here, and you got to work there, and you got to do this, and you got to do, you don't, this money, not touched, not touched. This money is set apart. This money is holy. So you working with this money over here and doing stuff with it and trading and this and that, blah blah blah, but that there is holy. So um or it's set apart for something special or whatever, like same for a wedding. That, that's holy money. That's set apart. You don't touch that. So I believe that if you act right in the church, that is a good thing, because like that is a set apart place. You working in life, you're trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to survive? You doing things, you trading, you're bartering, you're doing all kinds of stuff. When you go there, you're working with God. So there's crossover. Like, you're supposed to be praying and stuff, and you're not in church, you pray for people and be with God all the time, because God is inside you, right? But it's a little bit different, because the church is special. That's who Christ is coming for, right? So, anyways, um, yeah, transparency. Um, you know, I'm trying to remember what I was talking about before I started talking about transparency and being holy and all that stuff. But anywho, um, I didn't catch the bouquet. Honestly, I didn't have a game plan for catching the bouquet. I was right, like, in the front, at the side. You got to be in the middle, like right behind the bride, and you got to set yourself up. I don't want to make myself look like a fool. Who is it? Coming. One second. Oh, okay, thank you. The Senate didn't really work. I don't know why. It would usually work for you. Oh,
A little bit. There's some waste.
okay, yeah. Because I remember, like, I had to send a tea from the West Indian store one time, and I ran to the washroom, and it was just, but the pills are, they don't work like that. So I'll try to get some raw and anything. But this is raw. What is this one? For that. Okay, perfect.
That seems to be
Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit better now. Yesterday was, I wish I was feeling how I feel right today. Yesterday, but I just gotta pray that I didn't get like my grandpa sick and stuff. I heard what some people coffee after, so I'll be praying for that too.
these are the streams package.
Oh,
Just a part of the lake is fine because it is possibly weakened. So this will there's only empty packages, and this will show you what kind to get if you get more. If you want to get the latest, there's some that are much heavier duty. These will be old strings. That's what.
oh,
That's the string that's usually heavy.
Okay, thank you.
I'm going to the store. Send it to you.
Um, I had I had some lemon. Can you find me one organic lemon? Because like the regular lemons, they don't really seem to work that great on my throat. Actually, maybe can I send you with my card and my prescription for my workers discount card. My Yeah. So I'll come by in 1 second. Okay. Is that okay? Okay. Because I have to get well for work, like 100%, right? So I'm gonna go in with the drugs. I didn't really want to go in with the drugs and stuff, but
I could put those on.
yeah, you could pick those up at No Frills. Are you going to No Frills? Yeah, at No Frills.
All the stores are on that side. Goes down to those.
Okay, okay, so I'll be by in like 2 seconds, okay? That's my bestie, one of my besties, Doug. Sometimes he be wilding out sometimes. This guy, I have to be careful with him because sometimes he wants to fight about, like, he doesn't like Jordan Peterson. I'm like, I don't care. I don't like Jordan Peterson. Whatever you like, I like. Like, and I just gotta be like, change the subject. Like, oh, I just found some sunflower seeds in my bag today. I'm gonna feed the bird. And he's like wilding out about something. He's got to get something to do because honestly, I can't fight with him anymore. I don't want to. He's getting old. He's getting old. I don't want to fight. Anyways, so yeah, Ariel's married and 27 and 37, 38. So I'm gonna go now because I'm gonna start getting my life back to being at work, get back healthy. And I said I was gonna see Doug in 2 minutes. So thank you guys for. I think it's just me. That kind of makes me happy. Thank you guys for watching Ariel grow up, and now little Babishka, little Bento, little Ariel Bento, she is all married. So you know, I said a speech at my table, and I said, "Thank you, Ariel, for getting married." That was my speech because it's like breaking the curse in the family of all these unmarried women, all these second generation, just none of them married. We had one married for the first generation, from the from my mom's generation. That was Auntie Yvonne, and that was it. So, anyways, bye bye. Yes.